Hello and welcome. I'm Randy, KD0HKD. I'm part of the Hams in Space radio team has been traveling around the Midwest providing presentations to ham clubs and ham fests on working the FM amateur radio satellites. There is all sorts of different ways and styles to work the FM amateur radio satellites. There is no right or wrong way. Use what works best for you. What works best with your radio, your operating style, and your budget. Most important, keep it simple and have fun. Today we're going to be talking about antenna options for your handheld radio operation when working with the FM satellites. We're going to be talking about handheld Yagi, handheld log periodic, and HT whips. There's an important point that should be brought up about handheld radios. The weakest point of construction on most handheld radios is the point where the radio connects to the antenna. If this connector breaks, the radio is practically shot and it's very expensive to repair. One option to minimize potential for damage is the use of a small diameter wire coax adapter. These are best suited for handheld Yagis or log periodic antennas, but don't work very well for the handheld whip antennas. Another option suited for all types of antennas is the reinforced SMA to BNC adapter. The heavy rubber collar on the adapter helps protect the fragile connector from the stress of flexing and twisting. This particular model is the SMA to BNC adapter made by Steve Gila. They can be found and are available at the URL tinyurl.com/BNC-adapters. The first antenna we're going to talk about is the very popular Aero 2 LEO handheld Yagi. It carries the model number of 146/437-10WEP. It costs about $139 plus shipping and handling with all of the features. This is a dual band Yagi antenna with 3 elements for VHF, 7 elements for UHF. It's actually made from arrow shafts, and that's where it gets the name the Arrow antenna. It weighs about 20 ounces or 1 pound 4 ounces. It has BNC connectors at the end. The diplexer is built inside the handle of the antenna. Underneath the rubberized grip is a little point or a screw hole that's tapped for connecting to a camera tripod. It has a split boom, and when fully disassembled can be carried in a 24-inch PVC tube or some sort of similar arrangement. The website for the manufacturer is www.arrowantennas.com. Another very popular antenna is the Elk log periodic antenna. This is model number 2M/440LS. It costs about $125 plus shipping and is a 5-element log periodic antenna. It's made from heavy-duty aluminum constructions and weighs about 24 ounces or 1 pound 8 ounces. It has an SO239 connector at the business end of the antenna and has no need for a diplexer. The handle is made of PVC tubing and the antenna fully disassembles. The elements in their correct positions are color-coded at the factory for quick and easy connection. This antenna can be obtained at elkantennas.com. When it comes to handheld whip antennas for your HT radio, there are several different options that are available for working the satellites. The Diamond model SRH-320A is a tri-band antenna which works on 145, 220, and 440. Not only is it good for satellite, but it's good for general HT use. It ranges in cost anywhere from $35 to $60 and can be available through many different ham radio retailers. The Jetstream model JT-H2 is very similar in form to the Diamond. It also is a tri-band antenna made for 145, 220, and 440 use. It's also good for general handheld use as well as on the satellites. It costs about $30 and can be available from www.jetstream-usa.com. A favorite among satellite enthusiasts is the Smiley Model 270A. It's a dual-band 145/440 antenna, and it comes in BNC and SMA connector models. It's very good for general HT use and is very good for satellite use. Some would even say it's excellent for satellite. It's spring-loaded at the base, which helps protect that SMA connector, and also has a telescoping whip, which gives it more surface area for contacting the satellite. It costs about $20 and is available from SmileyAntennas.com. Gaining in popularity among satellite enthusiasts is the Prime model AL800 antenna. The AL800 is a telescoping high-gain HT antenna for 2 meter and 440 megahertz applications. It has a 3.2 dB gain at 2 meters and an impressive 5.6 dB gain at 440 megahertz. It can handle up to 50 watts, but we only need to use 5. It comes in B and C connectors only and is rather rigid, and thus the SMA adapters is highly recommended. It has no spring base like the Smiley. The telescoping whip also has a rubber duck attachment at the end. It costs about $36 and is available from www.prime.com. As you can see, you have a wide range of options: the Yagis, log periodic, and HT whips. They all have various price ranges, but most aren't too expensive. Remember, more power is highly overrated. Keep it simple and have fun. We'll hear you on the satellites. For Hams in Space, I'm Randy, KD0HKD.